Next. Occupation?
I'm a doctor.
Do you have anything you wish to say?
No.
Under state law, if the execution attempt fails, the prisoner must be released.
All right. I can still make tea time.
Next. Occupation?
Lawyer.
Do you have anything you wish to say?
No.
Well, that's novel. Under state law, if the execution attempt fails, the prisoner must be released.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Next. Occupation?
Engineer!
Do you have anything you wish to say?
Oh, yes. If you uncross the red wire with the blue wire and ground the black wire, this thing might work.
Thanks, buddy.
Do you like scary movies? Well, do you? Because strange images are in the air tonight. I've sent Quasi deep into the vault to pull out some of the scariest movies ever made. So turn out the lights, get close to someone you care for, because it's time for Zomboo's House of Horror Movies. Come, let's go inside and meet Quasi. Miss Transylvania. Werewolfie. The head nurse. Officer not so friendly. And Bianca, the rack girl.
And I'm hot.
Hello, everybody. Boys and ghouls, mummies and daddies. It's your old pal Zombo welcoming you to Zomboo's House of Horror Movies. Ooh, this week's movie is one of the scariest movies ever made. The Blood Creature. The Blood Creature was released in 1964. Wrong way William Fitzgerald shipwrecks on a remote Pacific island. He is taken in by Dr. Gerard and his sexy wife. In the meantime, the natives are fleeing the island because a panther is on the loose, killing anyone who crosses its path. The Blood Creature stars Charlton Heston, Casey Kasem, Anthony Hopkins, Victoria Jackson, Jackie Chan, Liam Neeson, Jerry Lewis, Van Johnson, and Bill Bixby. Ooh, that does look like one very scary movie.
Where's this lame brain I oughta...
Ooh, I wonder who's at the door.
Hey, Zombo, remember me?
Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't remember you.
Well, here's a clue.
Oh, why, you're Officer Not So Friendly of the Harbor Patrol.
That's right, and I have some bad news, some pretty good news, and some great news for you.
Uh-oh, better give me the bad news first.
I'm sorry to tell you, Mr. Zombo, that we found your hunchback Quasi in the harbor this morning.
Oh, well, that explains why he didn't make it home last night. What's the good news?
Well, when we pulled him up, he had 2 5-pound lobsters and a dozen good-sized stone crabs on him.
Oh, well, what's the great news?
We're gonna pull him up again tomorrow morning.
Oh, get out of here! And we'll be right back to our very scary movie right after these important messages from our sponsors. Hello, everybody. It's your old pal Zombo down here at Zombo's 3-Minute Horror Movie Theater with another 3-minute horror movie sent in by one of our viewers. Tonight's movie is very scary, so let's go inside and take a look at it.
Hey, you! Come back here! You have to buy a ticket!
Hudson! I think they saw me. You idiot!
Papa, no. Where are the Hendersons?
If it is on behind the Henderson, they know where we are.
No, we keep moving every night, just like he told us. We'll be safe.
Tonto! Idiota! They didn't see you!
Shh! It's Sean. He's come for us.
I don't hide in my own castle!
We zombie fellowship.
Many good points. Undead cool.
You brains join. No pain, one good point.
No sense of smell, either.
Can I see that?
Ooh, that was one of the scariest movies I've ever seen. I hope you weren't too scared, and I hope that you didn't change the channel or fall asleep. Do you think that you can make a very scary movie that's just as good, if not better, than some of the trashy movies, I mean classic movies, that I show every week? If so, send it to Zombo's House of Horror Movies at Zombo's 3-Minute House of Horror Movies Theater. They should be in reasonably good taste, on videotape, and not run any longer than 3 minutes. And the scarier the better.
Send your 3-minute horror movies to Zombo today. Check out the Zombo website at zombo.com under 3-minute movies for the address to send your movie.
Write a scary script, get those cameras rolling, and send those tapes to me so I can put it on the show for everyone to see. Ooh, tonight's movie is brought to you in non-living color, otherwise known as scary black and white. Ooh, looks like a little nepotism's going on around here.
was here this afternoon. He wasn't here then.
He's alive. Go back and get a little. Better hurry. You still have a good deal of ground to cover. My name is Gerard. I'm a doctor. We are about 1,000 miles off the coast of Peru. How do you feel?
I guess all right.
Any pain? No. Good. Did your ship go down?
Yeah. Pedro Queen. It's a freighter.
Your name is William Fitzgerald, huh? We found a wallet in your hip pocket. It's over there on the table. You're a petroleum engineer, huh? Yeah. You were headed for the States?
Yeah. Isn't there anybody?
You were alone.
It was an explosion. I was the only one up on top. I thought there might be other boats.
No. Your lifeboat was the only one washed up on the beach.
Do you have any boats here?
No.
Were they radioed?
We have no radio. I'm afraid there's nothing we can do.
Well, you sitting up and taking notice, huh?
Walter, this is William Fitzgerald. Walter Pereira. We carried you off from the beach. But did you see anything?
No. That thing's really hurting, you know. I heard it once. Moaning, crying like. You really want that thing back?
Don't be stupid, Walter.
We must have woke your wife up. She's up on the porch. Well, I'll see you all in the morning. Glad you're okay, Fitzgerald.
Good night. Go in there and stay with him until he finishes it.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. How long have you been up?
I think I woke up when you first brought him in.
Jeepers creepers! Where'd you get those beepers?
Is he all right?
He will be. He was on a freighter that went down. He's an American. Apparently the only survivor from what he says.
There isn't anything you can do about the others, is there? Walter said that you found him on the beach. It has escaped again, hasn't it?
Going to dig pits tomorrow.
I knew it. I heard it crying. Sounded like a human.
There is nothing to be afraid of, dear. It's as frightened of you as you're of it.
Yes, I suppose it is. It's known nothing but pain and fear since we came here. I can't help being afraid. I'm afraid of this house, this island. Please let the animal go. Let it escape. Then we can leave here.
Francis, we have spent 2 years working on that animal here. It would be absurd to throw that away. And a dozen years before that, learning, experimenting. That's important.
What about us? Aren't we important?
My dear, of course we are.
Please don't. This is so cheap.
There's just no talking to you tonight, is there? Good night.
What's going on in there? Something tells me this isn't Gilligan's Island. What's wrong with these guys? They're leaving the only good-looking island girl behind. Hello, everybody. It's your old pal Zombo down here in Zombo's Dungeon Art Gallery. Do you know where some of the world's greatest artists get their inspiration? It's from this show. Are you a budding artist? Do you look like Toulouse-Lautrec? Or do you have a strange affinity for body parts like Vincent van Gogh or Mike Tyson? Maybe you have artistic ability. Can you draw Quasi the Hunchback? Well, here's your chance to show your art to the world. It's time for Zombo's Scary Picture Gallery. Let's look at tonight's picture of the week. Today's picture was sent in by Kathleen from Ely. Werewolfie? Oh, thank you, Werewolfie. Oh, do you recognize this person, Werewolfie? Oh, well then, let's go in for a closer look at this very interesting and familiar picture. Oh, I see the black and white picture because tonight's movie's in black and white. I see the very handsome star here in the GQ clothes. Oh, look, it's me, Zombo. And this picture was drawn by Kathleen, who is the very scary age of 13. I wonder what the artist was thinking about when she drew this picture. I think she was thinking that out of all the people on TV, nobody can hold a candle to ZOMBOO. Now don't forget, boys and ghouls, get out your pencils, paints, crayons, and whatever. Draw me a scary picture and send it to me, ZOMBOO, at the Scary Picture Gallery, and I'll put it on the show for everyone to see.
Send in your scary pictures to Zombo's Scary Picture Gallery in care of this station. Or check out the Zombo website at zombo.com under Gallery.
Sir, are you feeling all right, sir?
Yeah. Feeling a little bit like a human being again. I'm just thinking, I'm a pretty lucky human.
Yes, sir. Can I do something for you, sir?
No, I'm fine, Tiago, thanks. I think that was about the finest meal I ever had. And I thank you for the razor and the clothes. Did Dr. Gerard say when he'd be back?
No, sir.
Flowers for your girl?
They're for my mother, sir. I'll take them now if you don't want something.
No, I'm fine, thanks. Tiago, is there anybody in the house now?
No, sir.
There was something about traps last night. Is he hunting today?
Yes, sir. He's hunting.
Tiago? Who lives here, Tiago?
Dr. Gerard, Mrs. Gerard, Mr. Walter, my sister.
I mean here on this island. What people live here?
Not any, sir.
Not any.
Nobody.
Hello? Hello? Anybody around?
I'm in here! Help! I'm in here!
No, don't come any closer. Stay there. It's all right. I didn't want you to walk into this pit. There's a pit here. It begins about a dozen feet in front of me. It's covered with leaves and branches. Do you see it? How do you feel?
Pretty good. What is this, a trap?
Yes, we're just about finished. Just a little over there, then you're through. Mr. Fitzgerald, this is my wife, Frances.
Hello.
How do you do? I'm glad you're feeling so much better.
Yes, I've been thinking about that. I'm pretty lucky.
You shouldn't be running around like this, but as long as you are here, it's all right.
Can I help?
No, thanks.
Are there any more pits like this?
Are you talking about his wife or the holes in the ground?
Did you have anything to eat?
Plenty. Tiago's a good man.
I'm sorry there wasn't one of us there, but we had to get this done. It's been a very difficult day.
Is it a particular kind of animal you want?
Yes, we dug those pits and we put out some drugged meat. One or the other ought to do the job. It's all right. Let's go. The sun will be down in an hour.
I must have slept for 20 hours.
That's good. You needed it.
I guess I did. Feel as if I'm not awake yet.
Hey, mister, you want spaghetti?
To you, darling, for many reasons. The most immediate being our delightful supper.
I think we should be toasting Mr. Fitzgerald for reminding us we still can be civilized on occasion.
That's right. Mr. Fitzgerald is our first guest.
Seems so much longer than 2 years. I'd forgotten we had good china or silver or the manners to use them.
I'd like to drink to destiny, or the fates, or whatever it was that put me ashore here on your island.
I'm going to walk around a little. It's been 2 or 3 hours now. We might have caught us a cat by now. Yeah, I'll get that black devil back where he belongs. Ain't that right?
Yes, sir.
You can bring a coffee now, Selina. Just 3. This has been wonderful. I'd almost forgotten about the animal, this island.
Yes, it's been a very pleasant evening.
You've been here 2 years?
Just about.
At first I had the idea you were a missionary. But the boy was telling me there's nobody else here on the island.
This would be a very poor spot for missionaries now. Now I'm a surgeon. I'm doing some experimental work here. You must have come through the village this afternoon.
Yes.
Well, didn't Tiago tell you?
About the village?
Well, it has been inhabited until last night. 50 or 75 people were living here.
What do you mean? They all just left?
Not quite so sudden or so strange.
Ah! Give me a cup first!
They're very superstitious people. They never quite understood what I was doing here. They thought me to be some sort of an evil spirit. Oh, we've had some trouble before.
Must be a primitive bunch.
Well, most people are, aren't they? It wouldn't have been much different in New York.
Hey, Zombo!
Oh, well, if it isn't my little pal, Minnie Z.
Hey, Zombo, why are seagulls called seagulls?
I don't know.
Because if they flew over the bay, they'd be called bagels!
Do you like slapstick humor? And we'll be right back to our very scary movie right after these important messages from our sponsors. Hello, everybody. It's your old pal Zombo. You know, I think that last Mini Z joke wasn't very scary and wasn't very funny. In fact, I think Mini Z needs better material. Now, you can help old Mini Z out by being his ghostwriter and email him your favorite monster joke. Just email it to Zombo at zombo.com. ZOMBOO.com, and I'll make sure he gets it.
Hey, Zombo, I just got another good one.
And now let's get back to this week's very scary movie.
Are you afraid of something, Mrs. Gerard?
I'm afraid of everything.
I just wouldn't expect to find anything like a panther here. Not on an island the size of this one. Do you see many of them?
No. No, we brought this animal with us when we came here. Charles got it from a dealer in Kahai.
It's for his work.
Yes. It escaped last night.
They'll probably find it, won't they?
Yes, they'll find it. I'm going to leave on the next boat whether Charles' work is finished or not. Got to get away. Sometimes I think I'll die on this island. Will you help me, Mr. Fitzgerald?
Certainly, but... Looks like they got him.
Yes. I'll have to go in now.
See? Nothing to be afraid of now.
Yes, there is.
Well, we got him. He ate enough of that meat. He'll be out this time next year.
Walter, there's no need to keep you up. You can go to bed. Francis, Francis, we'll come out now.
Charles, please don't. Leave him alone tonight.
There are some sterilized gowns downstairs, aren't there?
Yes, there are. I'll be down.
You want to feel on them beats, don't you?
Yes, tomorrow.
All right. You got him.
Yes.
Are you going to be working tonight?
Yes, he's unconscious. There was more carbohydrate in that meat that would put out an army. We have to bring him too, otherwise he'll die.
I didn't realize it escaped. Your wife told me you used him in your work.
He is my work.
Well, I think I feel as if I've been making myself. I think I'll go to bed.
Yes, you're still very weak. It will take a few more days.
Dr. Gerard, I know this work is important to you, and I also know that the whole thing is none of my business, but...
Yes, this work is very important to me. It's the most important thing in my life. I came here to do a very specific piece of work. I came to this island because it afforded me privacy. There's no one here to waste my time.
I understand.
Good night.
Wow! These grass huts have huge basements. playing doctor.
Must be the generator. Will you please go and fill it?
Yes. It's more than half full.
It must be something else. I cannot stop to check now. The candles must be over there in the top drawer, if we need them. Let's hope we don't.
Are you operating tonight?
No, not tonight.
You know, this is wrong. I can't help you anymore. I can't.
All right. I'll have Walter come down, clean up.
All right. I'm sorry.
Hello? Your own private beach.
Yes. Sometimes it's a little too private. How do you feel today?
Fine. Been exploring your island. Say, I was wondering, I just passed through the village, and I meant to ask last night about the graves there. Is one of them the boy's mother, Tiago's?
Yes. She was our servant. Her name was Alicia. She was killed the first time the animal escaped. She was the first one. Night before last, it escaped again. 3 people were killed that time.
That was why they left. Your husband didn't say anything about it.
No.
I guess he had his reasons. Last night you said you were afraid. You never said what you were afraid of. Is it your husband?
Yes. Will you help me?
I said I would. But I don't think there's anything to worry about. They're not going to let it get loose again. Must be a mean animal.
It's a pitiful creature. Don't let's talk about it.
Don't you feel better today than you did last night?
I always feel better in the daylight, out in the sun.
Along the Gulf of Mexico, there's a little beach. Something like this.
I was imagining this was the French Riviera before you came.
Have you ever been there?
No.
It's pretty overrated.
Just like this movie.
I thought I would love it when I first came here. Seems a long time ago. 2 years. I was busy making plans. I was planning to marry a wealthy doctor. Live on an island in the South Seas.
Sounds better than a travel poster.
I thought so then.
It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Please don't. I'm not lonely. I'm frightened.
Won't be long. I'd hate to see it come. Remember last year?
Yes.
Would you like a drink?
No, thank you.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Miss Gerard, will the doctor not be having his dinner?
No, if he wants anything, he'll get it himself, Tiago.
He hasn't been upstairs the whole day, you know, but I called down to him a couple of times. He said he was busy. That's all right with me. Maybe that stinking animal down there is going to die. You want another one?
Not yet, thank you.
You gentlemen have your drinks. I think I'll say good night.
Already?
Good night.
Good night, Mrs. Gerard. She's kind of touchy tonight, ain't she?
She's a little edgy.
She's not a little of anything.
Yeah, everybody's touchy. Was it? That's right. I hadn't thought about it. But, you know why that is? Hmm?
No, why?
It's the weather. That's right, that's the weather. I know what I'm talking about. I was born and raised in rain country, in Guatemala, you know. Over there, when it rains, or it's going to rain, people are going to get mean, you know? Irritated. It's the weather. Same thing here.
Makes sense. Imagine scientists.
Scientists? Let me tell you something, friend. I have enough science to last me the rest of my life. I work around in hospitals and nut houses since I was 23 back home. And let me tell you, that Gerard is worse than the rest of them put together.
What do you mean?
Oh, well, nothing. It's my own fault for coming down to this stinking island. You know, I thought I was going to have it pretty soft down here. There it is. I'm going on to bed. I could, though. I could tell you some things. A lot of them. I mean, right here.
You could, huh?
Yeah. Stinking rain.
say, is there? I thought you decided my work was none of your business.
So I did.
You like a fresh drink? I see you're interested in what I'm doing here. I wonder why.
Just curious. I wish I weren't.
Ah, well. You'll find out anyway from Walter or Tiago, my wife. Haven't they told you what I was doing?
Oh, they've made quite a point of not telling me.
They don't approve, I'm afraid. I wish I understood, but they don't. Every man needs approval. Understanding. Do you know anything about surgery, Mr. Fitzgerald? Medicine?
Well, a couple of years ago, I got into a fight at a bar in Caracas, and they took 12 stitches. That's about the extent of my knowledge of surgery.
That's one of its functions. Repairing damage to the human body, removing malignant or poorly functioning organs, transplanting tissue or bone from one part of the body to another, sometimes from one body to another. And there's been some progress in plastic work recently, but basically, surgery has remained primitive, limited. Its potential not even imagined by medical men. I can imagine it, though. And surgery is only a part of my work, a small part. It's here on the desk, most of it. These are the records.
Could I have it firsthand?
I feel as if I were 100 years old tonight. I began thinking about this already in medical school. Actually started working only about 10 or 12 years ago. Simple work at first, on smaller animals, skin and bone grafts. Later, I attempted alterations of major organs. Oh, I had a great many failures, but there was a percentage that was successful to some degree, so I kept on trying, learning, experimenting.
Trying what?
To bring about the modification of a species, but a modification to such a degree that the subject will lose the characteristics of its own species and take on those of another. Do you understand?
No.
I don't mean surface or topographical changes, but basic modifications. Do you understand?
No. Keep going.
Well, on the face of it, it seems unnatural. Is that what the others say?
Yes, that's what they say. It's no more unnatural than evolution. It is evolution.
And you've speeded up the process, is that it?
You make it sound very simple. It isn't. There's more to it than surgery.
That's what you say.
You see, surgery can alter appearance. It can change a rat into a rabbit. But the real difference lies in the brain, its size and the function of the individual areas. There is where the change has to be made.
Well, thank you, Mr. Wizard.
You can change the size of a brain, cause it to enlarge.
More than that. Enlarge and actually alter the cellular structure by the use of certain chemical. I developed it. It's a synthetic. It's similar to a glandular extract. Now, infinitesimal amounts of this chemical injected directly into the brain during surgery will bring about alteration of the individual cells, cell division, and cell growth.
I was wondering what happened to Dino on the Flintstones.
I can control the size of the brain. I can control the function of the various areas. What do you think?
I think you've given me something to think about.
I can alter living matter, alter it basically, from its smallest unit to its largest, from one cell to many trillion.
And that's what the animal downstairs is for.
Yes, we can talk some more tomorrow. I still have a great deal of work to do tonight.
All right, good night. Dr. Gerard, the changes in evolution have come about through a process of natural selection, haven't they?
Yes.
But in your work, the selection isn't nature's, though it's yours. Your choice.
That's right. I'm going to operate tomorrow. Would you like to come downstairs?
Yes, I would.
Mr. Fitzgerald, please do not take what my wife says too seriously. She is afraid, and she doesn't know what she's afraid of.
Zombo. Dr. Zombo! Is diarrhea hereditary?
Oh, well, yes it is, because it runs in your genes.
Oh, and Dr. Zombo, do you know the definition of macho?
Oh, yes I do. That's when you jog home after getting a vasectomy. And we'll be right back to our very scary movie right after these important messages from our sponsors.
Need a good shot in the arm or other body area? Check us out on our website at ZOMBOO.com.
Rain keeping you awake?
Yes.
Me too.
Still, there is nothing to be afraid of. Be still.
See if you can find the cup this time.
Thank you, Tiago.
Yes. Sir, I was wanting to ask you. Will you carry this with you? In your pocket.
Well, sure, Tiago. What is this?
Aku.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's hard to believe it rained last night, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Would you want some orange juice now, Mom?
Yes, please.
Good morning. How are you feeling? I could say that you're not to blame for what happened last night.
I don't want to talk about it now.
If I thought it was something to be ashamed of,
Please don't say anything. Talking just makes it worse.
we'll have to face it sooner or later.
I don't want to talk about it now.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Just coffee, Tiago. Where's Walter?
Walter had quite a bit of sleeping medicine last night.
Not too much, I hope. I need him to assist me this morning.
Are you operating this morning?
Yes.
Say, what is Aku Aku?
I see you must have been talking to Tiago, huh?
Yes, he gave me this.
Yeah, that's an Aku Aku. It's a sort of good luck charm. All the natives here believe in it. Tiago must think you need a little bit of good luck, huh?
He doesn't need that. He was lucky last night.
That's right. Mr. Fitzgerald and I had a talk last night. I tried to explain to him what we are doing here.
What you're doing, Charles.
You see, my wife does not approve. You still feel like coming along?
Sure. Right now?
Yes. You won't be bothered by his crying for a while. I'll be going into his larynx.
He'll have no voice?
Oh, just for a few hours. You won't change your mind?
No.
I'm going to wake Walter. Iago, you may be getting him some breakfast. Shall we start? You will find it odd to find here in the middle of a jungle a complete laboratory, surgical equipment, we even have our own generator, and X-ray machine. The animal is in here. You're right for a while. We'll have to help you to get him onto a table. You take the lens. Dead weight, a lot on it. Secure the hand straps, will you?
You operating right now?
Yes, as soon as water comes down. You want to stay?
Yes, I'd like to.
I'm glad you're here. Later, whether you approve or not, at least you'll believe what you'll see. Oh, Walter, get yourself cleaned up. Would you so kind to lift this? Use the knob. It's always hard to believe great changes unless you have seen all the steps. At least you have seen one of them.
You said great changes. What did you mean? What kind of changes?
Some people would call them miracles.
But you?
Yes. Do you believe in miracles?
I don't know. I've been around a little. I haven't seen one yet.
I believe in Miracle Whip. Let's have a sandwich.
Yes, you are young and you have been around. You think you know enough of the world to speculate on its past or its future. I don't. I still believe in miracles. Walter?
Better clip that nose hair.
I've performed exactly 53 major operations on him in the last 2 years.
Dr. Gerard, this animal.
Yes, he's terribly strong. It's ironic that such a lethal brute should fear me. But he does. I think you better get out.
I'll wait upstairs. Hi, Tiago.
You were there for a long time, sir.
Didn't realize it was that late.
Yes, sir. Far past noon. Do you have aquaco?
Mm-hmm. There we are.
You will need it, sir.
Yeah, I might at that. Just finished. Francis, could I talk to you for a minute?
I have to help them clean up. Do you have any trouble?
No?
I'll stay here. You can go upstairs and rest.
I thought you didn't want to come down here anymore.
So did I, but I'm here.
Will you help Mrs. Gerard to clean up? Francis, you check his heart every few minutes, huh? I'll be back in about an hour.
All right.
I wouldn't get that close, Mrs. Gerard. He tried to get loose once before. We got him stuffed down now. But just the same, it's no sense letting him get started again.
I don't think he'll hurt me.
Suit yourself. I'm glad you came down here, Mrs. Gerard. I've been wanting to talk to you about something.
What?
Well, I wanted to talk about you.
What do you mean?
Just to talk.
What do you want, Walt?
Oh, I don't want anything. I sure don't want you to get sore at me. I want to help you.
I don't need any help. And if you don't leave, I'm going to call Dr. Girard.
Oh, come on. You're not going to call him. That's why I didn't want to talk to you earlier. That Fitzgerald. He ain't gonna help you. He's helping your husband. You need somebody on your side. I really want to help you, if you will let me.
Stay away from me, Walter.
Got your boyfriend a little upset. I'm used to that.
Just forget about this now, Walter. But don't ever come close to me again.
Time somebody took you down a peg or two.
Hello, everybody. It's your old pal Zombo. It's time to go visit the rat girl.
We'll be right back to our very scary movie after these important messages from our sponsors. Wow.
Hello, everybody. It's your old pal Zombo. And how is your day going? You know, some days you're the pigeon, and other days you're the statue. Send your email to zombo@zombo.com. And also, check out my Zombo website.
Hi, Selena. Is the doctor up from his nap yet? He was asleep when I left.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
Mr. Pitts,
Yes, Selena?
you will talk to him?
Well, I did want to see him. Why?
Mr. Pitts, Mrs. Doctor is a good woman. You help her to go away, please. My brother and I go with you. Only you can help, Mr. Pitts.
I'll do what I can, Selena, I promise. But I thought you and Tiago wanted to stay here.
Our home is here, but no more. Nothing now belongs here. Only death.
That's a bad bruise, Selena. Where did you get that?
It's nothing.
Who did that to you, Selena?
No one.
Pereira?
Where did she go?
Oh, there you are, Fitzgerald. I see it hasn't rained all afternoon. You've been exploring the island?
Not really. Just walking, thinking.
Come into my study. I have something to show you that might interest you.
Another hot day, huh?
Come in, Mr. Fitzgerald. Sit down. This is what I wanted to show you. It should make your perspective about my work fairly complete.
Dr. Gerard, what kind of animal is that you have downstairs? What do you call it?
What would you call it?
I don't know. I've been thinking about that. Ever since I saw the eyes. All I saw was the eyes, but...
Well, what would you call it?
a man. Am I wrong?
What is a man, Mr. Fitzgerald? Where does the species begin?
I saw his eyes and there was a soul there. I'd call him a man.
Well, if he's a man, if he has a soul, I gave it to him, didn't I?
I don't think you have the right to.
Mr. Fitzgerald, I'm a scientist, not a philosopher. I cannot possibly concern myself with the moral aspects of my work. There'll be enough people who'll be only too eager and willing to take care of that when the time comes.
Why do you want to do this? Do you know?
Certainly I know. I'm perfectly sane.
I've never thought anything else, but I'm still curious to know why.
Well, man breeds animals for his own purpose. He improves them, modifies them. He speeds up the process of natural evolution. Now you could ask, why not use the same principle to improve the human race? Well, it cannot be done because man's mind is not his own. It's completely dominated by complexes, anxieties, fear and prejudice of countless sick generations before him. That's why I've chosen the animal to be the father of a new race of man. He alone will have a new, fresh mind, capable of thinking his own thoughts with complete objectivity. I've never known such a man, have you?
Maybe someday such a man will evolve naturally. There are laws, natural laws.
Yes, but why wait? We can only find out about these natural laws by waiting, watching, and recording them over hundreds, thousands of years and generations. What a waste of time. Let me show you something, Mr. Fitzgerald. Here, this is a photograph of the animal when we first brought it here. Here are sketches showing the various stages of development. This is evolution, Mr. Fitzgerald. A man evolved from an animal in less than 2 years. According to natural law, it cannot be done. Well, I have done it.
Have you? In appearance, perhaps, but inside, he's still a beast, a killer.
Semantics. This creature killed by instinct, out of fear. The same instinct of fear that makes people kill each other, go to war. That instinct, I'm afraid, I've not yet been able to isolate and remove with a scalpel.
In the meantime, he's killed 4 people without reason.
How childishly naive and sentimental you are. What do the lives of 4 people?
You mean you don't care about the lives of these people?
I care as little about theirs as I do about my own.
Well, that's your business, but you don't have the right to involve your wife in all this.
Mr. Fitzgerald, why should any man value another more than he does himself?
That's your philosophy.
Isn't it yours? Be honest with yourself. It takes courage, I know. Well, I have it. And that is why nothing, absolutely nothing, will stop me or alter my course.
So what is your course from here?
I shall continue my work, and I shall succeed in creating a higher, a perfect man. Entering another life. Can you imagine what he feels? What he thinks?
Does he think?
Yes. Man. 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 Good man. Yes. Yes.
Yes. He is a man. Wrong? You afraid of something?
I think so. I'd like to use this. Wish I knew what was wrong. No pain. There is no pain. It may have something to do with you. Why don't you wait outside? Don't be afraid. Nothing is going to happen to you. There's nothing to fear.
Oops! Cat's out of the bag!
Get water down here with a torch.
What about you?
Go on.
Get a torch. He needs you down there.
Tiago's gone after it.
That'll do, that will do. The gun was there.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
What about Charles?
He's okay. Tiago!
Hold on, you minds. He'll get us all killed.
You'll be afraid of this, sir. Do you have a match?
I'll stop him.
Careful, Walter.
Please don't hurt him.
Good job.
Oh my! This is a real catastrophe!
Somebody help me with this, quick!
He's badly hurt.
I'll give him a sedative.
And we will be right back to our very scary movie after these important messages from our sponsors.
Devil tore up that whole place down there. Don't that matter any?
No, the damage can be repaired. It doesn't matter. Besides, we have other drug supplies.
You should have let me finish him off myself. He's a killer to start with.
I don't want to hear any more of that. He's no more of an animal than you are.
He is a man. Is he, Charles?
Yes, he is.
You call that thing a man?
We call you a man.
Charles, we have got to get out of here.
I can't.
And I've got to go by myself.
I know what a strain this has been on you, Francis, but you are still my wife.
Am I? What exactly does that mean to you?
I told you how I felt about my work before we were married. I never said that living with me would be one endless romantic adventure.
Charles, I'm so sick of this. I'm not trying to put the blame on anyone. I don't care who's to blame. All I know is that I can't live here any longer. I don't even know you.
You don't know me? Whom do you know? Yourself? You leave here with me when I'm ready. You'd better accept that as final.
I'm not like that poor creature downstairs, Charles. You didn't create me.
He's going back to the lab.
He's gone clean out of his mind, calling that thing a man. Spike will have to do something.
Like what?
Like! Somebody's got to stop him. He'll get us all killed. What he's doing, that ain't right, and you know it. You act like you want him to keep on. What's the matter with you, anyway? I think you're as crazy as he is.
Charles is insane.
He may be a genius. He's not insane. It's a fine line.
There's somebody got to stop him.
You're not the one, though, Walter, even if you're right.
I don't know what he's fixing to do down there, but I think we ought to do something.
What are you going to do, Walter? Get drunk?
You get off talking to me like that, mister.
Oh, please be quiet, Walter.
You two are pretty smart, aren't you? You don't know how smart, does he?
Get up.
Stay up. I'm going down there. I'll have a little talk with you later, mister.
Take it easy, Walter.
Yeah, take it easy. That thing gets loose again. Kill all of us.
Don't be stupid.
I'm not stupid, mister. I'm not stupid. Gerard, you fool. Get back. Go on. I'm going to do some operating on him.
Walter, I am warning you.
Get back. You calling me a fool? I'll show you who's a fool. What's that?
Generator.
Ooh, a disco!
It's all right, Francis. Nothing to be afraid of now. We're getting away from here together. I'll tell him tonight.
To leave by myself, I've got to.
I love you, Francis. Don't you know that?
I don't know anything. Maybe some people can accept mistakes and make the best of them, not me. I loved him a long time. Can't just forget that. Please leave me alone.
It's Frankenpussy!
You still hear him?
No. Yes, Tiago.
Both all right?
Yes.
Yes.
Walter is dead.
Ooh, I don't think he's out there because cats hate water.
You want to go after him tonight?
He hasn't been gone long. If he's close, we might find him even in the dark. Iago, get the slickers out of the big closet. Bring the flashlights and the 2 coils of rope from the door.
But how are you going to stop him? How?
I don't know.
It'd be crazy to try and look for him tonight. If I were you, I'd wait till morning.
But you are not me. Why don't you, instead of hindering me, help me, Mr. Fitzgerald? That's what I would do if I were you.
All right. If we find him, how do we take him?
We'll split up so it can kill us off one by one.
I'll get the hypodermic kit.
Yes, sir. I'll take this one.
No, you stay here. You stay with the women.
You have a gun?
Yes, but we won't need it. We'll be back before long.
Yes. Sure the windows are locked, all of them. The back door, everything, all the way around. You check your room, Selena.
Yes, ma'am.
Tiago?
Meow, 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 meow.
Selena! Where are you? Tiago? Tiago? Selena? Tiago!
Dead. Francis! 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 Look in all the rooms. I'll go downstairs. Francis! Fitzgerald!
He came back while we were gone.
He must have gone out the back way. We've got to find him.
We have to find her, Doctor.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty. Ooh, big kitty.
This goes down to the cliff. You take this way.
We only have one gun between us.
I won't need this, neither will you. He'll do whatever I tell him to do.
Sounds like he's got an awful hairball.
Put her down. Put her down.
Put her down, and I'll give you a ball of yarn, a toy mouse, and some catnip.
Come here. Come here.
Leave him alone, Charles.
Keep away from him. I think he needs a scratching post. Shoot him 8 more times. He's got 9 lives. I guess he landed on his feet.
Hey, mister, wanna buy some chewing gum? 2 pesos. Hey, mister, want some sunglasses? $5 American.
Are you all right?
Where's the boat?
It's gone, sir. He wanted to help me.
The sun will be up soon.
Now don't forget, boys and ghouls and mummies and daddies, tune in next week for another very scary movie on Zombo's House of Horror Movies.